Yeah, okay. So we are back. I'm here with Mr. Coulibaly, David. So we was talking about the upcoming events, which is going to be held at Crotona Park, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
1700 Crotona Park. So you was telling me about what's going to happen that day. So you can just continue
Yeah, so it's going
where
to
you left
be
off.
September 14. As I was saying, it's going to be one of the most exciting events
Yeah.
in the Bronx. So we do encourage every single person to come. As I was saying, there's going to be diverse food.
Yeah.
It's going to be jollof.
Yeah.
It's going to be Nigerian jollof.
Yeah.
Ivorian, no, we don't need jollof.
Yeah,
Senegalese
Senegalese,
jollof.
yeah.
But Ivorian jollof is going to be atike.
Yeah.
It's going to be diverse food, fish, rice.
Yeah.
Meat
Yeah,
and
Togolese food is a rice and beans. So
please
they do
introduce that
Yeah.
too. We don't have that on the
Yeah,
menu,
right, yeah.
but
Rice
feel
and
free
beans,
to bring
mixed.
like
Yeah.
bring out a
Yeah,
little
they love that
plate
food,
gari,
yeah. Yeah,
or
gari, yeah.
we're gonna have a lot of drinks, ginger
Yeah.
drinks, and we're gonna have food for every single person.
Yeah.
The borough president invested a lot of money in that event
That's good.
because we want to make sure that everything is there. We're gonna have a
Yeah.
DJ. We're gonna
Yeah.
have performances.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. So you know that I don't know if this one is going to be different Africa Heritage Month, where they play the drum and everything. So I don't know if they're going to be there too.
We got the Burkinabes people. They're bringing some drummers. They're gonna like play.
Yeah.
We have that covered as well.
Yeah, people in my community don't know more about this, so I'm gonna talk to them about that.
Please.
And they also have an upcoming event. I think, next month too. So I will let you know everything. So maybe they will invite you officially.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that you
I
can
will
go and
come.
see what they are
Absolutely.
doing it. Yeah.
I'll come on behalf of the board president.
I'm gonna put you in contact with them.
That's good. That's
so,
good.
So how many countries are gonna be at that
So
event?
we're pushing to have as many countries represented as possible, all 54. That's the goal right now.
Okay, that's good. So now you're organizing more cultural events. So I just want to know why you focus on organizing more cultural events than economic or political events.
That's it. That is a very important question.
Yeah.
I do get that question a lot.
Yeah.
Culture, like African in the United States, dancing, culture,
yeah, that's
culture.
true.
No, that is not the case.
Yeah.
Culture is foundational.
Yeah.
Culture is crucial. Culture is important. Before even trying to advocate and push for political, social, educational
and economic
advancement, it is important that people know who you are, where you're from, what is your culture.
That's true.
People don't know that you can't advance.
Yeah.
Something you don't know, you can talk about it. So showcasing your culture is very, it's very powerful.
Yeah.
So creating all these cultural events is a very powerful introduction to other people.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's from Togo.
Yeah.
And then
we
see, and then when they see you now looking to advance yourself socially, politically, they know where you're from and the culture.
Yeah.
And that's important. I was discussing today about one of the upcoming events that I want to do with the Asian and Pacific Islander. Coming out September 24, that's an event that I'm doing. And we're talking about food. And I was like, guys, I'm not going to be the right person to advise food. I'm going to defer to you guys because I want to be culturally aware and sensitive. I don't want to bring an African food to a Chinese event. That is going to be disrespectful. So culture is something that is very important. And then and there's something that that I'm totally against. That's a personal note. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm culturally competent. There's no such a thing as being culturally competent. We have to be culturally humble. But by organizing this event, when people come, they see 54, they see a Togolese. You're black like me. We don't have the same culture. I don't have a culture. It's not because I'm black like you or from Africa, we have the same culture. No. So there's no such a thing as being culturally competent. There is cultural humility, being humble, and always opening your eyes and your mind to learn more.
Learn more about other people's culture.
Exactly. One way to learn that is through those cultural events. So we're going to continue to do those cultures so people can learn, and then by the same time, push for political, social, economic advancement for the community. So it's not just about kumbaya and
because
dancing.
a lot of people are talking about that. Say, oh, Africans, they only one thing is dancing, culture stuff. Even our community now, they start blaming the other people by focusing more on those kind of events.
Listen,
but the way you explain it is very important.
Yeah.
We need that as a foundation.
Yep.
People get to know us.
Exactly.
And then from there, but people are doing a lot of good things, good stuff here in economics. I didn't want to talk about it, but you already know about it.
Yep.
A lot of people have their garage, mechanical garage. And then I know a lot of people, they already have their shops everywhere in our borough. They open the stores and everything. So I don't know if you want to talk
absolutely.
more about this.
When we organize these cultural events, we also invite city agencies and partners to come and table. So for the garage you're talking about, we could invite SBS. So when people come, we're having we're exposing, we're showcasing the culture, but at the same time you have a partner. You could go to them and learn about how you can improve your businesses. So we're creating opportunities through this cultural event. There's more than we're doing.
Which attract more people.
Exactly.
And then those people who are involved in the economic area, they can profit from that event.
We invite politicians. There's going to be a lot of politicians for people to connect with them. We're going to invite small business agencies, city agencies. We go for, as of now, we have like 20 plus organizations that are going to table there. They're not going to dance. They're going to, like, as you African, these are the resources there. And that's our job. That is my unit. Objective and goal is to really connect community members to critical resources. How do we do that? You got to create something, you know, and culture is very powerful way to introduce someone.
I saw on the flyer that you sent to me. So I saw a lot of organizations that are sponsoring these events. So that
each one of them serve a specific purpose for the community. So come and connect with people, come and see how you could actually grow, you know, and we want to make sure that African community and small business owner, they know where to find the resources as well. And this is going to be a way to do that.
So I just want to ask you, where do you want to go from what you are doing now in 5 or 10 years from now?
What do you mean?
So what you are doing for the community?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as your job position, and what you're gonna do to just push our community furthermore. So
that's a really powerful question. I'm not a politician.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you are not alone. I know. Yeah,
I work for politician, but I'm someone I like to see the impact of my work on people.
Yes.
You know, I've been in New York City. I work for community-based organization, small local organization, citywide organization. I built relationship and partnership with state, federal, and smaller organization. That's part of my job. You know, in New York City, in the Bronx. But the vision, to your question, and within 5-10 years, you know, you got to be bold. You know, this is an awesome event. You got to be bold. You know, I'm the first African immigrant ever in the history of the Bronx serving as the director of community affairs.
Wow.
I'm the first female African-American woman ever.
Wow.
If I'm working for her, I can work for anyone else. And she's a powerful leader. So I see myself in the next 5 years probably being, why not, to Washington, D.C., advising the President of the United States on key issue emerging in Africa. As you might know, West Africa is in a lot of crisis now. You got Mali, you got Burkina Faso, you got Niger. They, you know, it's a lot of things happening. There's like terrorism. So I want to be able to like advise, you know, because we can't do this alone. You know, being able to advise like a United States president about issue. Right now, they just kick America out of those three countries. They kick the French out. And who's coming there? You got the Russian and the Chinese. You know, in as much as I'm from Africa, I'm American too. So my job is to really also preserve and push for the interest of the United States of America. So see myself advising as someone who knows the continent, advising the United States president about key issues and how to do things on the continent. That'd be really good. A lot of people show themselves as experts.
Yeah.
They don't know. You know, they don't come from a very humble perspective. They just say, go sit in the office here, do some research. They don't go in the field. And then these are the people they're sending to Africa, advising the president.
A lot of things has changed in those countries.
Exactly.
It's not like before. Well,
it's not like before. So we are changing that narrative now. We are changing that. So me being at the White House, telling the president exactly what's going on. I'm not going to be a fully fledged expert, but the little knowledge that I've acquired throughout the year, throughout my entire experience, might be very helpful. So I see myself doing, you know, a lot of advocacy work. You know, policy change issues, you know, whether it's immigration, whether it's you know, religious acceptance, whether it's like you know, tolerant, but I want to be at a table where decisions are made, and that's where I see myself. How do I do that? I'm continuing, you know,
to work hard,
making the right connection, being serious in what I do, being intentional in the work that we do. To another point, to your point that a lot of things are changing in Africa. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of coup d'etat in Africa, in Niger, in Mali, and Burkina Faso. I was hearing some little stuff here in Nigeria and stuff like that. I don't agree. Well, I might not totally agree with these new coup d'etats, but it's like there's a root causes of that. We need to address those the root causes of all these coup d'etats. And these young leaders now are fed up. They're seeing that the partnership between external partners in Africa is not a win-win. So they want to like push in a way that, you know, we start establishing a win-win opportunity. But the way they're doing it, I don't agree with strategy. Sometimes, I do fully agree with the intention. You know, we gotta like get a better strategy. So
and they need more advisor like you.
Exactly.
So
that's why I want to see myself in Washington DC in a place where I could listen and then, you know, share my, you know, two cents like, guys, I believe this might be the best course of action. So that's what I want to see myself in the White House. Pray for me. I want to see myself.
No. You get there. You get there. You are in the right path right now.
Thank you,
with Vanessa Gibson, with her experience and everything. So I know you go forward.
Thank you.
And beside that, kind of organization you involve beside what you're doing?
So right now, because I work for the government, so I have to be a little careful where so I'm fully working for the office of the Borough president. I you know, 2 years ago. I mean, 2020, actually, I came out with my own organization called African Building Community. It's not yet, you know, moving because of my work. But that's going to be down the line. Maybe we're going to try to reactivate that.
Pause that, then focus on what you do right now.
I'm part of every single African, and not just African community. I attend events on behalf of the Borough president, but I don't belong to any single organization.
Okay, that's
but you see my face everywhere.
So okay, so we are almost at the end of the interview, but I just want to ask you a last question. So what do you think about our African diaspora in the U.S. and what advice you have for the newcomers? So, you know, there's a lot of young people that come here, they don't know where to start and what to do. So what's your advice for them?
So one of the biggest issues in the broader African immigrant community is the lack of political power. Is a lack of unity. So how can we work together to push maybe one of us in key position? You know, and you know, I've been here, I've been observing the community fighting. You know, the infighting is so not helpful. It kind of like backfires a lot. So that's the biggest issue. It happened here in the Bronx. It just happened 2 or 3 months ago, you know, when there was like a campaign and people were, everybody wants to run. It is important to get the most qualified person to run.
So they tell me our time is right now.
I
just want to tell you to give your contact information.
Yes. So my contact information, I give my personal numbers, 212-470-7470.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so unfortunately, we have reached the conclusion of today's show. We would like to thank our guests for stopping by, and of course, you, our viewer, for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next time.
All right.